Hey everybody, Force Bear Studios here. We got a Chubby and we got a Frosty.
Hey.
And what are we doing today, Frosty?
We're doing a little skull hunt.
In Halo 2 Anniversary.
You need to find me some leftover brain cells.
Okay, so we're in Armory here, and we're gonna get the skull that was previously unnamed, but now it's called Whuppopotamus.
Whuppopotamus. I like that name.
Lift, Chief. We're gonna be late.
So you're gonna want to wait for this dialogue.
I don't want to keep the brass waiting, Chief.
It's not that you want to wait, you
You
have
can tell
to
Lord
wait.
Hood why we're late. Get your shiny green posterior on this elevator.
That's my favorite one.
That is mine.
Would it
as
help
well.
if I said please?
And actually,
Yes,
it would help if he said please, because that's the audio cue. So as soon as he says that, you can go ahead and hop into the little elevator here.
Well,
and
he's
then,
in a particularly fine mood. Maybe Lord Hood didn't give him any.
Anyway, so hop into this little tram gondola. I don't know, whatever you want to call this thing. And then he's gonna blibber on about Earth and.
Well, I think he's been sucking on that helium.
Yeah, apparently. So anyway, the skull is right there, and if you don't wait for that line, it will not spawn. So just pick it up through the wall, and then do a butt punch.
Nobody's saying much.
So now we're in Cairo Station, grabbing the Thunderstorm Skull.
So you gotta wait for these things to boom,
Naturally.
and wait for that guy to die very, very effeminately. So you clear out this little section, and you can watch my several failed attempts at jumping. Sure glad you left these in, Frosty.
Absolutely.
So
I gotta show that I'm not the only incompetent one around here.
It's been a while since I played this. So anyway, you go ahead and parkour your way up to here. Take a look at the beauty that is that. See this little garbage can? Punch that out of the way.
Not gonna lie, I would have never found the skull.
No. And there's a cranium. So
There's a cranium.
go ahead and pick that up, and you're now a little bit smarter than you were previously.
Yes!
Yeah. Alright, so the next one is on Outskirts. This is getting the Blind Skull. It's a pretty easy one to get. Just come out of your little drunken stupor there. Jump on up here. And jump on up here. And it's right there. Pretty
Oh, wow.
pretty straightforward. So
That's awesome.
so you pick that one up, like so.
And now you're sober.
And now you're suddenly sober. So we're back on Outskirts doing the I Would Have Been Your Daddy Skull. This one's by far the most annoying one to get because it sometimes doesn't work and sometimes does. So what you're going to want to do is follow exactly what we're doing here because you need these checkpoints. You need them in this order, and it'll only work like 1/7 of the time. So
Roughly
really
1/7.
annoying. Yeah. So what you're going to want to do for this checkpoint is crouch. If you crouch walk, you're more likely to get the checkpoint.
Just kind of strut walk.
So you're gonna want to wait for this line. And once that line is said, you can start shooting enemies, but don't do it before then because it might screw things up.
Better play it safe.
I want to watch Johnson give you a little salute. There we go. That's very patriotic of him to do that. And he just teleports into there. So you're gonna get another checkpoint for that going away. Then you're gonna want to grenade jump your way on top of here. Look at a little dead body because you're kind of morbid that way.
That's the fourth checkpoint
get another
now.
checkpoint. So you're gonna want to go over to this side. We have this section where the road is. Fall down here. You will hopefully get another checkpoint. And then go around here. Stealth mode is your friend. So if you turn on the Envy Skull, you'll be able to do this as the chief. So you're gonna want to jump here. And then crouch and slowly go around this corner.
Hey!
And sometimes this will happen, and sometimes it won't, and it's really annoying. So then you get popped into this little section, and you fight some elites, but you don't have to do that to get the skull.
We are now in Metro, going for the Catch Skull. And all those snipes.
So what you're going to want to do is kill all the Jackal snipers, and as you can see, there's quite a few of them, so we kind of made a little montage here.
Huh.
And
I think that was the last of them.
yeah, so you're gonna want to come up here, see where this little doohickey thing is.
Just right where the jackals were.
So throw a grenade down, grenade jump up there.
That's quite the jump.
It is, and you can just walk the whole way.
I think you're like running at
Yeah, a little
top
bit.
speed.
A little bit. Well, you got to get things done quickly. It's legendary mode. So you go around the corner here, and there's your little skull. Put that into your hand holes, like so.
Simple as that, eh?
And do a little crouchy. Next up, we're on the Arbiter, and we're getting the Grunt birthday party skull. So what you're going to want to do is get to this part where you have to follow the heretic leader in a banshee. You're going to want to get into the banshee, and then fly down here to the third little section, like so.
The music is pretty epic.
It is, especially sped up. And then you see these grunts having a good time there, having a little birthday party.
That looks like a good time, actually.
So you're going to want to kill some of them, and then grab the skull that they're all worshipping, and then kill them with their idol.
Next up, we are in Oracle, grabbing the Famine Skull. Proceed through the stage as normal.
Yeah. Now, you're going to want to get to this part with the glass. You're going to see there's a terminal right here, which you'll see in a different video. Not relevant to the skull, but worth noting that it's there.
Anyways,
So-
just clear this area out.
Yes.
Jump on this little platform here.
You're going to want a grenade jump just to get to the top of the other side.
It's easiest.
Yeah. And then you're going to see some weirdness happening here. Some really
Everyone's
weird
twitching
things.
out. I don't like this.
No. So you pick up the skull and then punch him off the side like this. This isn't that important at all.
No, but the twitching's awesome.
And it's kind of hilarious. Alright, next up is Delta Halo getting the Envy Skull. So what you're going to want to do, and by the way, it's worth noting, this skull is very useful for getting the other skulls, because as the chief you can go invisible. It's pretty sweet. So you're going to want to get to this little section here, this section of ruins. You're going to want to clear that up, put some murder on all these Covenant peoples.
Well, naturally.
And then grenade jump up here. Kind of handy that if you get a checkpoint. And you can see right there where the skull is. So you're going to want to let your shields recharge, do another grenade jump up there, and then just pick up the skull.
Are those invisible
They are definitely invisible elites.
elites? Yes.
So you just punch them in the back. Apparently multiple times. Pick
Heal
up the skull for the finishing blow.
Ah, regret. This is definitely a Frosty type thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, with regret, you got the assassin's skull.
The assassin skull. Yeah. So you're going to want to go to this little gondola here.
And wait about 10 years.
10
20
years for the gondola to get to the other side. Or, you know, with the magic of editing, a couple seconds. So,
Which is convenient.
so you get to the end of this platform, just clear out the men. You're going to want to grenade jump your way up here.
Without getting your own men, well, that was a woman, but without
It's
getting
fine.
your...
It's fine if you kill your allies. It doesn't matter.
They're your vanguard.
It doesn't matter. Once you get this, you can just leave. You can just leave like nothing ever happened. Anyway, so parkour your way to the back of this building. And if you hop down here, you'll see some more invisible dancing elites.
With swords this time, though.
Grab a skull, finish them off, and boop.
Anyways, I regret life. Bye. Ah!
Alright, Sacred Icon. One of my favorite looking maps by far. Like, look at that skybox. It's just beautiful.
This one's extremely annoying, but let's just slide right into it and get on with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you really just make that joke?
Totally left this part in just for that.
Okay, so anyway, you want to get to this section here. It's the end of the outside part. You're going to go to where these 3 boxes are, around the corner there. And the skull is up there where I was just looking. Now, you're going to want to grenade jump your way on top, or you can climb up those boxes. That would work too. I actually had the flood knock them down, so it was really annoying for me. So anyway, you go around to where we're going here, and you can barely see it, but there is a skull floating there. So if you pick that up and then die immediately, still get the achievement.
That was lucky. Wow. Quarantine zone. Sputnik. Probably the easiest one to find. So easy.
Other than blind.
So easy that I sped this up 175% because it's just really boring.
So all you're going to want to do is turn around as soon as you spawn, go through that hole like we did, pick up the skull,
Voila.
and
Done.
that's all there is to it. Frosty, I'm angry.
Why?
Because this is the Angry Skull. And it's on Gravemind. So what you're going to want to do is go to this outside part here, climb up the rocks, like so. Going invisible is kind of helpful. So you see this little side thing where like all of the collectibles seem to be. There's a doll down there. Probably do a doll guide as well. And the skull is right above the doll. So you just pick up that cranium, do some high-fiving of the air because you're really happy about that.
And get multiple achievements.
And multiple weapons, apparently. You can now have 3 weapons.
Next up, we got Uprising with the
Ghost
Skull.
So you see this part with the brutes. It's kind of like the middle section between these 2 little areas. So you're gonna want to clear out the enemies. Wait for this door to open.
For the sake
kill
of
the enemies in
simplicity.
there. just
already
tunnel
cleared
it out.
everything.
Yeah. You put a kill all cheat on. Anyway, so you're gonna want to walk through this little armory section where you can pick up weapons for the coming battle. Throw a grenade down there. Jump up here.
Now this one I would have never found.
No, because it's really hidden in the dark there.
It is.
As you can see, so you pick that up, and just wait for the little achievement to pop, and there it pops. So you walk out here, you're all happy, and then you immediately get murdered.
Ha!
Up next, we have High Charity. So you're gonna want to quick punch the little thing. Not important at all. You want to go through this cool-looking door. I find if you punch the door a bunch of times, it helps. It really doesn't, though. That's a lie. You're gonna want to go to this little section here. Really cool looking. Pick up the sword if it tickles your fancy. Want to go through here into one of the trippiest little sections.
This looks
game.
awesome.
Yeah. So if you look, if you blink, you might miss it.
Man,
There is the Iron Skull. So you're gonna want to pick that up, and then punch the trippy tripness.
Ah, the great journey for our favorite skull, Black Eye.
So you're gonna want to take a banshee from your friend there. You just finished. You just made the last down payment, and then you just steal it. Go
Well,
ahead,
you just
steal
kind of
it.
gave him a black eye,
Yeah.
stole his banshee, and running towards it.
So you're gonna want to go to the main structure here, where you have the boss battle, and your banshee can't make it up, but you can on foot. So you're gonna want to jump up there, climb this thing that looks like you really shouldn't be able to climb it,
Not a
and
chubby.
down there, look at that. It's a final skull. So you're gonna want to pick that up, and then you know what? Just fist bump the air because you did it. You did it. And that is how you get all of the skulls in Halo 2 Anniversary.